My favorite emo gym leader is finally here with one of my new favorite decks so far. Here's the deck list, and we're hopping right in. Honestly, this became one of my weirdly favorite decks, just because it plays so differently than other decks. Mainly the no X speed, but we start off with Far-Fetched, going pretty strong. They take a bit to get in here, but they're running Fighting Toolbox. What is it called? Fighting Zone, something like that. They name decks all weird types of things, but we have Professor Oak, get the Rocky Helmet, exactly what we need. Put it on there. We do 40 damage. But I am going first, however, so I don't get that first hit in. So this is a very challenging deck because Magnezone. I'm pretty sure everybody knows about Magnezone now and how crazy the 110 damage is. So they elect to use the Leaf right away, which could hurt them later to pull out the Druddigon. But they send in the Druddigon, put the Rocky Helmet on, and that's probably exactly the reason why. Because every single time I hit them, it's going to do 40 damage to me, and that's just not going to be a fun time. But we have our Electabuzz. We start racking some energy in on there. And I just don't go for the attack, just because I don't want to get smacked so easily, especially since Magnemite can come in and just one-shot me if I have 20 HP left. I don't think they would, because it's their only Magnemite right now, but they have this Professor's Oak. They might evolve right here. Pokeball as well. So they're probably looking for their second one or second Marshadow. And they just keep going. Probably send the Pokemon back to get an evolution. Very smart. There it is. There's the Magneton. Get that free energy. Now they're at 2. Magnezone is live. It can happen at any moment and I can just get blown up. But I'm going to bring in Shinx. Exactly what we wanted. Thinking on energy. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to retreat. Because that also puts 1 energy into the discard pile to help out Volkner for later on. And I'm going to hit the Marshadow. Just because I know I can do 2 hits in one go. They used their Leaf already. So that also means there's a pretty low chance that they don't have another Leaf right now. And them doing 100 damage, 120 if it's super effective, hurts way too much. So I'm not going to deal with that. We got the Pokeball. Always use it first. Get the second Shinx. Use Pokecom on the Luxray. I feel like more times than not you want to do that with the stage 2 evolution because it's going to take you time anyways. So you don't want to put in the basic because you have it right now, you can play it right now, you can use it immediately, whereas the stage 2, it takes time and you're going to draw eventually. So thinking on energy. You have to put an energy somewhere, so we're going to put on Luxio. Get things going. We take out the Marshadow for free. Fun stuff. And now they're sort of locked in, and they're probably thinking, damn, I gotta go in. So let's see if they just have an X speed or they can put this energy on to bring in the potential Magnezone. And they have a second Marshadow coming out. And this is a spell for disaster. This is definitely going to be the Magneton. They get that extra energy. They have 2 for the discards. They're looking pretty hot right now. We only have 1 point on them. They got 1 as well. Even standings. But this is where things come back, baby. We have the Volkner. We have the Luxray. We're gonna live a hit. this is where the deck really shines. We're gonna play the just basic Volkner for the first one. We're gonna put it on Shinx because Luxray discards all energies. Thinking about this one, but it doesn't really matter all too much. Unless they just happen to have like double Sabrina, but that's just not a thing anymore. We hit the Marshadow. Easy clap. And you guys can sort of see where this is just gonna just steamroll into a win. Because it doesn't matter who they hit. They could hit anybody. And we're just winning. They're honestly in denial, I feel. They're like, there's no way they have a second Volkner. I'm just going to play my game. And honestly, that's the way you should be playing. You know, like, oh, there's no way they have it. I still have a chance. So you always got to fight back. But we have our big boy Volkner. And that is the first game. We're going to snipe whatever we want in the back. They just concede. And that's that. This second game, I'm super excited to show as well. I do want to showcase some losses here and there for it to be a little bit more educational. But we start with Farfetch'd again, and we have the Electabuzz in the back. They have the Palkia. I think I screenshotted because of their username. I'm like, what the heck, bro? Like, this is so funny. Like, I've never encountered this player before. But we're gonna wait it out. I'm not gonna put a cape or anything. And I also want them to just fall into my trap, I guess. You know, like, oh, okay, if I just swing twice here, I get through it. And they're not planning anything else. They're like one track mind. They also don't get anything on the Misty. Awesome. They put on the cape, which hurts a little bit for us. But we have our own cape. We thin through the deck a little bit with his Pokeball. Vibin', got the Shinx. Put that cape on. And we just start swinging. Because they already have the cape on, they can't put on the Rocky Helmet. It's too late for that. So we live at least this and then another turn. That gives us some more time to just put on some more energies, maybe Electabuzz if we don't get the Luxio. And this is the Squirtle that just ruined my day and made things pretty bad for me. So you guys are going to see here in a second. We have the Oak. Send out the Oak. Bing, bong, Luxio. Alright, dope. We could evolve. There we go. Think about the energy again. This is like big brain play that could have happened. So we play the Shinx because it's okay, because we mainly want Luxray Volkner, because Electivire takes a little bit too long. So this is the part where I really messed up. So the issue here is, you know, this next turn I really want Volkner to happen, but I'm not quite sure about it. They put on the Rocky Helmet in case whatever. And this is my mistake where I send in Shinx instead of Luxio. Luxio can evolve into Luxray right away, and then I can make a decision by then, and I draw into the Volkner. So you see exactly where I'm talking about, where I could have evolved straight into Luxray, got in Volkner, sniped their Wartortle, so I don't even worry about the potential of a big boy Blastoise. Big boy Blastoise is just not stopping for anybody. And it's a lot easier to take down this Palkia, especially since I have Rocky Helmet. And they also used a Misty as well. So one of the Misties are down. They used that Oak. Put down the Staryu. And there's the big boy Blastoise. And this is where things just go downhill. I'm like, oh man, I messed up so bad. This blows. And they just pass along because they don't want to get hit for the 20 because they can die to Electabuzz earlier. I'm just going to slow down the game. This is also an option that I have. But I go into the Luxray. And I'm like, why not? Let me just hit this Volkner. Not doing too hot right now. And I'm like, maybe I should look for Luxio. I'm just lost, pretty much. Get the double Volkner, no Luxio, and no win in sight. But this could have been a win. This could have been a win had I sniped them earlier. And if I just drew well here, like I'd have to get the God pulls where I literally pulled Luxio and then Volkner, the second Volkner, and then Luxray. But you live and learn. They hit me with a slash, 30 damage. Blastoise can come in the very next turn. So we're gonna put this Rocky helmet on. And still no sign of Luxio, unfortunately. So we're just gonna take down the Palkia in front of us. Maybe not the smartest idea either. But they also did have the Staryu cooking in the back. Lots of possibilities that could have happened here. But we just did not pick the right option. But I just wanted to showcase this game to show everybody, you know, the minute decisions that you make throughout the whole game and how it could just affect everything. And even with that mistake too, there could have still been a comeback. You know, had I drawn the Luxio, I had the Volkner, I could have hit maybe that Squirtle in the back or whatever. But we get the Luxio right now. Not the right timing. But thank you guys so much for stopping by, hanging out, and peace.